What's up, G Fusion fans? This is Philip, and welcome back to another video. So, the Superhero Time aired on November 14th, 2021. Well, actually, you know what? The 2 Sundays ago, right? We didn't have Superhero Time because it was canceled because of sports events. Well, not only did they come back this week, they came out, or they came back rather, they came back. I'm confused. But anyway, they came back with a bang. Both for Kamen Rider Revice and and Zenkaiger. Oh my god, I'm so hyped that I couldn't even right now. So, anyways, before we continue on, definitely I have to say major spoilers. So, I highly recommend that you go watch them first before watching this video. Otherwise, uh, get ready to be greatly spoiled. Actually, you know what? There's not much of a spoiler, okay? Because this video is basically kind of is saying that we kind of called it. So what do I mean by this? But anyway, just to be sure, I guess I would still have to put a spoiler warning. And of course, as always, I would like to remind everyone that these videos are not intended for viewers under the age of 13, so please be advised. Okay. Just trying to take a deep breath for a second because this is gonna be quite I don't know, not really long, but okay, I need to calm myself down first because there's a lot to process here. So actually, as of this recording, it is the day after, so this is November 15th. So okay, what happened in Superhero Time? Now, for Kamen Rider Revice, it's not actually the episode itself, but rather the preview for the next episode airing on November 21. So, what happened in the preview is that they are going to show Sakura focused in that episode. And not only is she focused, she is going to be a Kamen Rider. So if you guys didn't know about that yet, I'm actually going to link you down in the description to a recent video talking about how Sakura could possibly be the next Kamen Rider. And that she is. So if you guys recall that video, I actually posted a photo, or not really posting a photo, but if you check the thumbnail in particular, so you see a girl sitting down wearing Kamen Rider belt. So this is actually a leaked photo from the filming location, and it is confirmed that it was uh, Ayaka Imoto, the actress of Sakura. So she is wearing a belt, and that is what was shown. Okay, so the official Kamen Rider website already has photos for episode 9 showing the belt and vice stamp that Sakura is going to use. Now, I did talk about how George Karisaki could possibly become. Okay, thoughts. Okay, he could possibly become the next Kamen Rider, and a lot of comments, or from the comments that came to my attention, anyways. So a lot of comments there said that they would like to see George become a Cobra based Kamen Rider, at least having a Cobra as a homage to one of the as a homage to the Cobra Shocker, which appeared in the original Kamen Rider. Now, that is actually going to happen However, it's Sakura who's going to use the Cobra Vice stamp. So anyone who wants or is hoping to see George become the next Kamen Rider using a Cobra, using the Cobra Vice stamp, so I'm sorry, we kind of missed there. But who knows? Maybe George is preparing for something different. But definitely, uh, I it's not really far off for him to become a Kamen Rider. But anyway, let's get back to Sakura. So, what was shown in that 16-second preview is that Aguilera is actually trying to reach out to her. They probably tried with Daiji before, so although it was Daiji as Kagero who came to them rather than the dead man's actually reaching out to either Daiji or Sakura. But this time, Aguilera herself is getting involved, and she is actually trying to do to Sakura what they probably failed to do with Daiji, which was to recruit her. So basically, Sakura is going to be a Kamen Rider, which is technically created by the dead man's. So that's an interesting thought. So, you know what? I'm planning to make a video about the dead man's pretty soon. I should have done it some time ago, but things happen. But, anyways, so yeah. So, Aguilera reaches out to Sakura, and sometime in that preview, Sakura receives a package, and inside of that package is a belt and the Cobra Vice stamp. And a few moments later, we see her probably rushing to the aid of her brothers, or hopefully that's what's going to happen. And she is already wearing the belt. Now, the actual rider form isn't shown yet, but I think it's safe to assume that Sakura is going to transform anyway. So I guess Toei knows how to at least keep spoilers to not really a minimum, but it's definitely a lot less spoilery because they're not showing us everything. But still, they do reveal to us that Sakura is indeed the next Kamen Rider. So basically, they're going I think Toei is going the Saber route again with this one because if you guys have noticed, the rather rapid introduction of the Kamen Riders. So we just had Kamen Rider Evil, and then followed by Kamen Rider Demons. Now Kamen Rider Evil just turned into Kamen Rider Live, but I guess they're still the same rider. So now we are going to be introduced to Sakura's Kamen Rider form. So that's already something to be excited for. Yeah, even though it's I know quite spoilery at this point, but yeah. So the video that I've seen where uh, again that leaked photo of Sakura was shown. So turns out, yeah, that's true. So yeah, kudos to that Zaidan S channel for sharing that information with us very early on. Now, let's go to Zen Kaiser. So a few weeks or about a week ago or so, I did post a video about Isao Goshikida being Hakaiser. So yeah, it's not a spoiler anymore at that point. Like I've said before in that video, Toei did not even try to hide the fact that the voice behind Hakaiser is Daijiro Kawaoka himself, the actor for Kaito's father, Isao Goshikida. So also, Toei did not even try to change the behavior of Hakaiser. So, like I've said in that video as well, Hakaiser keeps the rather energetic traits that the Goshikidas have, because Kaito's father is just probably as energetic as him. So yeah, it's it's been said and done, really. So at this point, actually, at that point when I made that earlier video about the Isao Goshikida, yeah, it's not really spoiling, but we already know what's going to happen. We already know who he is under the suit, and that's just something that I really wish Toei didn't do. Now, I've seen something like this happen before, and I think it was handled much better in Q Ranger. So Lucky, the Shishired, the Red Ranger. So he fights this enemy, quite later in the series, and it turns out that it's his father, King Aslan. So the show really didn't show us how, uh, y- no, the show, or back then, Q Ranger did show us that this controlled form of Aslan was, I forgot the name when he was an enemy, so it's been a long time. Sorry about that. So he is acting very much like an enemy, as expected of an enemy. And then when it's revealed that it was Lucky's father, King Aslan, so King Aslan showed a very different personality to how he was portrayed as a villain. So this really made the reveal much more impactful, because we really didn't know that there was someone under that suit. Or let's go back a little further with Kyoryuger, with the situation of Dogoldo and Utsusemimaru, right? We know that Dogold is one of the major antagonists of Kyoryuger, and then later on it was revealed that Dogoldo was a mask and Utsusemimaru was inside him. And actually, another similar situation happened way back in Gao Ranger with Roki, and then underneath that is Skumaro, aka Gao Silver. So I really wish Toei did something similar to those previous entries, because you know Hakaiser acting and sounding like Kaito's father even before the reveal already spoils that moment. Like, yeah, the moment he was unmasked, definitely. So, like, yeah, I know it's his father inside, but again, I did have a few, or I did have another idea where in Kite or Isao's brain was transplanted into the suit, but what happened uh, last Sunday or yesterday, as per the recording of this video. So what happened during that episode of Zenkaiger is that, yeah, that most likely scenario did happen, which is Isao actually being under that Hakaiser suit. So the question now is how is Kaito going to take back his father now that he knows he's still alive and in the hands of the Toji Tendo. So I guess that's going to be an important conflict later in the series. In fact, as probably as soon as next episode, we're going to explore that arc. So yeah, all these revelations that we've talked about before just came true. So again, I probably wouldn't call it spoiling if Toei themselves have already released this information beforehand. So I apologize to all those who haven't seen those recent episodes of Superhero Time. Uh, but really, I did want to make this video as soon as possible. So yeah, I am sorry for spoiling, but I really want to talk about it. So, yeah. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, share this video, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!